back to my YouTube channel and to this 20-minute power yoga flow for weight loss and toning. Please join me at the top of the mat. We'll come into mountain pose. The palms are open towards the top of the mat and begin to roll the shoulders a few times, settling into this present moment, connecting to the breath, engage the core. Maybe close the eyes, take a lovely deep inhale, and exhale, sigh it all out, relaxing the muscles. Lovely, let's begin with Sun Salutation A. So bending the knees gently and lifting the hands up above the head, palms coming together. Exhale, forward fold, drop it down, hands coming to the mat or the shins. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the palms, step one foot back and the other. Hold in high plank for 3, 2, 1 before moving forward into a low plank. Flip over on the toes, come to upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Focus on lifting the hips up towards the ceiling and gently walk towards the top of the mat, finding a halfway lift, forward fold, bend the knees, reach the hands overhead, palms come together at the heart center. That's one round of our Sun Salutation A. Let's go again, bending the knees gently, raise the hands above the head, palms come together, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the palms. Step one foot back and the other, high plank for 3, 2, 1. Lower down into a low plank, flip over on the toes, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Again, focusing on lifting the hips up towards the ceiling. On your next exhale, gently step towards the top of the mat. Find a halfway lift before dropping down to forward folds. Inhale, bend the knees, raise the hands overhead. Palms come to touch at the heart center. Lovely. On an inhale, step the right foot back and bring it to a 90-degree angle so it's in line with the back of the mat. The front leg is bent. Straighten out the hips, the spine is straight, pointed straight up towards the ceiling, and the hands come in a T position on either side. Set your gaze over the middle finger of the front hand. Inhale. Exhale. Now reaching forward before bringing the upper body towards the back of the mat. The legs stay where they are and we're going to come into a reverse warrior 2. The hand can either come round to the hip or rest gently on the thigh. Release. Straighten the front leg, reaching forward and then bringing the left hand towards the mat. The right hand reaches up towards the ceiling. Straightening out through the back, opening up the chest to the side of the mat. Inhale, exhale, come back to standing, pivot on the back foot. So we're facing the front of the mat now with legs straight. Reach up towards the ceiling and then twist round, bringing the right hand to the left foot, reaching the left hand up towards the ceiling in a twisted triangle. Inhale and exhale. Bring the hands down, frame the front foot with the hands, pivot on the back foot, coming into a low lunge, Keeping the right hand on the mat, lift the left hand up towards the ceiling now. Inhale. Exhale, plant the palms, step the left foot back, coming into a high plank. Move through your vinyasa. Find upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a moment, a few deep breaths here. And on the next exhale, step or jump to the top of the mat. Halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, bend the knees, reach the hands up towards the ceiling. Prayer position at the heart center. Take a lovely deep inhale, and we'll step the left foot back this time, bringing it in line with the mat. Finding warrior two, so the front leg is bent. Keep the back straight. Hands come to find that T position, setting your gaze over the front fingers. Holding for 4, 3, 2, 1. Reaching forward gently before coming to find reverse warrior. The left hand is either wrapped around the hip or sitting gently on the thigh. Exhale, straighten that front leg, reach forward and then let the hand hang down to find either the foot or inner thigh, shin, wherever feels comfortable for you. Bringing that left arm up towards the ceiling. Inhale. Exhale, bring the hands to the mat, pivot on that back foot. Both legs are straight now, reach up towards the ceiling and bring that left hand to the outside of the right foot this time, and the right hand reaches up towards the ceiling in a twisted triangle. Inhale and exhale. Release, bringing the palms to the mat. Adjust the feet to find a low lunge. Left hand stays planted on the mat, right hand reaches up towards the ceiling. On your next exhale, plant the palms. Step the right foot back, find high plank before moving through your vinyasa, upward facing dog, and push up to find downward facing dog. Inhale, exhale. Lovely. Gently adjust the hands to become a little bit wider towards the top of the mat. Pivot on the feet to find a comfortable high plank. Taking the right knee, bring it to the left elbow and the right elbow, step back. Same again. Left elbow, right elbow, step back. Left elbow, right elbow, step back. Once more, left, right, step back. Adjust the feet, so we're coming into a side plank now. You can leave both feet on the mat or bring them one on top of the other, whatever feels good for you. Engage the core. Hold, keeping a gentle breath. And release, coming back to find that high plank. Now we're going to go with the left knee. Just bringing that left knee to the right elbow, step back. Left elbow, step back. Right elbow, left elbow, step back. Pivot on the feet, coming into our side plank. Engage the core, feeling strong here, push through. Inhale, exhale, plant the palms, drop the knees, and let's find a child's pose. Take a moment, calm the breath. And come up, raise the hands above the head, go for a gentle stretch here, reset, and push back up to find your downward facing dog. Gently walk to the center of the mat. Walk the hands back to meet the feet. Find a good base so you feel stable. And when you're ready, lift the right foot off the mat, finding warrior 3. Try to keep the hips square. Stay balanced. Engage the core. Finding a steadiness physically and mentally. Dropping that right leg, balancing on the left, swinging the right leg through to come in front of us and then wrap round the left leg. Take the hands, opening wide before crossing the right arm over the left, coming into a twist and finding an eagle pose. Hold for 2, 1, and release. Kick that right leg back out to the back of the mat. Bring the hands down to the mat and release. Come to find a downward facing dog again. Take a moment, find a calming breath before coming to step to the center of the mat again. Walk the hands back. Again, find a good base. Find your balance and this time kick the left leg up. Warrior 3. Engage the core. Hips are square. Inhale. Exhale. Gently and calmly, keeping the balance on this right leg, bring the left leg towards the front of the mat and begin to wrap it round the right leg. This time taking the left hand on top, wrapping the arms round, again in eagle pose on the opposite side. Building strength and balance throughout the body. Gently coming back to release, kick the left leg towards the back of the mat this time. Find your balance. Step the hands forward, feet back, and find your downward facing dog. Take a lovely deep inhale and exhale. Drop the knees to the mat gently. Come through a seated position. The legs are out in front of us. And we're going to begin to lie back. But before we bring the back to the mat, engage the core. Stay lifted with the chest facing the ceiling. Bring the legs to a 90-degree angle. The hands can either come alongside the knees or come back behind you on the mat to give yourself an extra stability. And we're going to drop down from here, straightening out but not dropping the feet or the back onto the mat. Keeping the core engaged, pulsing from this position. Engage the core, building strength. And hug the knees. Take a moment. And let's go again. Ready for those pulses in boat pose. So the legs are out at a 90-degree angle, core is engaged, drop down, sit up, drop down, sit up, drop down, sit up, drop down, sit up, drop down, and come back up, hugging the knees into the chest. Take a moment. Lovely. Come to lie on the back. The legs stay bent. Bring the feet up towards the glutes. Keep the knees close together. Engage the core. Hands are down by the sides, and we're going to begin to pull the hips up towards the ceiling to find a bridge pose. Engage the core, squeeze the glutes, and hold for 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Bring the feet out a little bit wider and begin to simply windscreen wipe the knees back and forth from either side of the mat, finding a gentle twist. Hug the knees into the chest, rock from side to side. And go ahead. Find a full body stretch. The hands are stretched out above the head, the back of the mat. Stretch the legs. And on a release, bring the hands down by the sides, relax the legs, coming into Shavasana. Just for a moment here to relax the mind and the body. Calming the breath. Find a feeling of gratitude for this practice and for showing up for yourself. Gently and calmly come to one side and push yourself up to find a seated position in the center of the mat. Take a lovely deep breath. The hands rise above the head, palms come together. Bow the head, the hands are at the heart center. Thank you so much for joining me for this practice today. Comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye everyone.